Greetings, Scotty Reed here with a Black Talk Radio news report. Remember to continue to support independent black media. You can make a donation to the Black Talk Media Project, and I'm going to tell you why the Black Talk Media Project is so important in just a bit. Now, right now, you got a lot of black outlets, Essence for one. There's been a couple of others who have all they've been talking about, I guess, would be the big news story of the day. Besides other entertainment news, is Serena Williams at the French Open wearing a cat suit, and one of the French Open executives saying, "Look, no, we're going to ban cat suits." Now I understand that a white woman way back in the 80s was playing in Wimbledon, which is in the UK, not in France, and she wore an all white, pretty similar cat suit and what have you. Serena Williams wore all black full body cat suit. It looks more like a wetsuit or a track suit. But look, we cannot prove that that man was motivated by racism. Tennis, like all other sports, they have standard uniforms. Maybe tennis didn't never codify theirs and make rules because they never had to, because people would wear the traditional tennis attire, which for women is what they call the tennis skirts. That's where it got its name from. And men would wear these tennis shorts. That's all. As long as tennis has been played, that's always been the standard attire. So, what I feel like is a marketing ploy with Nike making this full body cat suit for Serena Williams, who's had blood problems in the past, had a blood clot or something of that nature. And so they're saying that, oh, this was made specifically because of her medical condition. Listen, if you go to WebMD or you talk to any medical doctor, they're going to tell you that blood flow is very important to preventing blood clots. And they're going to tell you to wear loose fitting, comfortable clothing. They're not going to tell you to wear tight clothing, which is going to restrict the blood flow. So that's just a marketing ploy. And, Nike, unless they've had some scientists or the FDA or the Federal Drug Administration or whoever approves medical products, they might be running afoul of the law with false medical advertising, because they're saying this skin tight material is supposed to prevent blood clots. Well, has that been tested by any medical body? Has disappeared in any medical journals? Are now hospitals going to, or doctors prescribe cat suits, this skin tight material invented, quote unquote, by Nike, that is going to help people with their blood flow? I don't think so. Okay, but that's dominating pretty much of your black publications, although some other publications is running with the story. But this is what angers me about it, is that I put out a prior video, as y'all may or may not know, depending upon what type of media or the media outlets that you follow. There's been a nationwide prison strike that has been going on since August the 21st, which is the anniversary of the killing of George Jackson, his murder in a prison plantation. Also, Nat Turner's rebellion kicked off on August the 21st. It's known as Black August. So, you have this national rebellion against prison slavery as authorized by the 13th Amendment. It's getting international press from people like Russia today. UK-based Guardian is covering it. You even got white outlets here in the United States that's covering it. AZ Central, NBCNews.com, and many others. But I went through all of the Twitter timelines, went to the websites of these publications that target black people. Lots of black people follow them on Twitter or Facebook or whatnot. And they haven't said anything to date. I even called out this black reporter who is on one of these mainstream network channels talking about Serena should boycott the French Open and start her own tournament and, not grace them with her presence. But like I tweeted back to her, what about them prison strikes, though? because there are these black personalities in mainstream media, a lot of celebrities, and these black publications, even if they're owned by black people, they may or may not be, but they employ black people to write articles targeting black people, and they haven't mentioned anything about this historic strike against prison slavery. This is a human rights issue. Again, it's drawn international support. You got Palestinian prisoners expressing their solidarity with the prisoners here in America who are participating in this strike. Prisoners in Canada expressing their solidarity and what have you. Again, you got foreign outlets. Al Jazeera did a story on it, and these other non-black outlets. But what's missing, besides the underground media, you might as well call us, the underground media, Black Talk Radio Network, a couple of other outlets and what have you. But for the most part, the major publications targeting black people, man, where y'all at? Y'all missing. Again, this is why it's important that people support the efforts of the Black Talk Media Project to create localized media centers in communities across the United States, because we're getting hit with a whole bunch of entertainment news, sports news, trivial stories about what somebody's wearing and cat suits and all that kind of crap. And we're not being fully informed like we should be. Back during pre-American Civil War slavery, you had a couple of black newspapers that were very key in supporting the abolitionist movement against slavery during that time period. So here we are in post-American Civil War slavery as authorized by the 13th Amendment. Please read the 13th Amendment if you think slavery has been abolished, because it has not been. But here we are in the midst of the largest slave rebellion on this continent, in this country, and black media is missing. There's something wrong with that. There's something terribly wrong with that. So no, I don't care about Serena Williams' catsuit being banned from the French Open. To be honest with you, I only put that in the headline. I'm only talking about it so that I can bring up the story about prison slavery, because a lot of people, they seem to be interested in, this story about Serena Williams' catsuit being banned, and, they are either don't know or don't care, probably because they don't know, because the outlets that they following is not telling them about this major rebellion against 21st century slavery and human trafficking. So I just wanted to keep doing my part and bringing it to your attention. Thanks for watching. Please share the video. And again, if you think black media is important, please support the nonprofit Black Talk Media Project with a donation today. All right, peace.